fabulous show.
Alaska.
I heartbeat Alaska.
It's heartbeat. Alaska.
Pull up a chair and enjoy the show.
Hear it from Sitka to Barrow. Gather around for Jeannie's show. It's the Aleut, the Indian, and the Eskimo. It's the Aleut, the Indian, and the Eskimo.
Welcome one, welcome all.
Hello and welcome to Heartbeat Alaska Native News and Native Information. I'm Jeannie Green. On today's program, we visit with Athabascan Francis Williams. You might know him. We've had him on our program before with Athabascan fiddling. He plays the guitar. He has a wonderful history and explains how he became a guitarist at an early age. It's all right here on Heartbeat Alaska, and I'll be back with Francis Williams right after this.
Mokai, the versatile, durable, environmentally friendly, and fuel-efficient watercraft that's fun and easy to own. The strong polyethylene hull withstands scratches and impacts from river rocks. The jet pump requires only 4 inches, allowing for shallow water access, and the 3-gallon tank provides 8 to 10 hours of use. The engine and jet pump can be removed without tools in under a minute, making transport, storage an easy task. Mokai, accept no boundaries. Hey everyone, is your home or office furniture showing its age? Let Scan Home and Office update your image. Albert's the expert. Give him a call, toll free. He can create the perfect furniture layout in the space you have available. He can even do this over the web. Scan Home wants to become your rural home office furniture supplier. It's mine. They even have financing options. Stop in at the corner of 36th and Arctic.
Heartbeat Alaska is made possible by Kupik Carlisle Transportation, your full-service transportation and logistics company.
Heartbeat Alaska is also brought to you by Frontier Flying Service. Thank you, Frontier, for getting Heartbeat Alaska airborne.
A special thank you to Scan Home and Scan Office Furnishings. And thank you, Alaska Commercial Company, for your support.
From time to time, we get calls from all over the North, all over the lower 48, requesting music by this wonderful man. Here he is, Athabascan Francis Williams.
I love you, I'll prove it in days to come. I swear it's true, darling, you're the only one. I think of you, of the past and all our fun. I love you, I'll prove it 1,000 ways. You're my darling, you've been true. I should have been good to you. You're the one that's in my heart while we're apart. The darling way, please wait until I'm free. There'll be a change, a great change made in me. I'll be true, there'll never be blue days. I love you, I'll prove it 1,000 ways. I was born in Galena, on the Yukon River there, and some of the earlier thoughts of home was pretty much spending a lot of time out in the woods, fish camp in the summer, trapping camp in the winter. But it seemed like fun at the time. And we'd get bundled up in the morning and go outside, you know, and enjoy playing outside. We never looked at the thermometer. We never knew how cold it was, you know. It was 40 below or 20 above. We never knew the difference. We just dressed for it, and we just go have a good time. And that was pretty much the way life was, you know. Just, out on the trap line in the winter times, most folks were out, and they'd come in on the holidays, of course, and everybody did have a dance, and people get together and just have a great old time. Through virgin timber town, the love song of the waterfall, and there it mingles through the trees, a love song born upon the breeze, plunging over rugged rock, hear the water sigh. Come to me where you are, dear one, here am I. Now this is heaven's mating call, the love song of the waterfall. Plunging over rugged rock, hear the water sigh. Come to me where you are, dear one, here am I. Now this is heaven's mating call, the love song of the waterfall. I was about 12 years old, and in those days we trapped a lot, you know, hunted and trapped, and went muskrat trapping in the spring, and got 12 muskrat. In those days they were $2 a piece, you know, for the hide. I got 12 muskrats, was $24, and I think my mom kicked in another $5 for freight, and we ordered a guitar from Sears and Roebuck, and that's how we got our start. The Eagle Island Blues was written by a gentleman in Nulato many years ago. I don't know just how long ago, probably late 40s maybe. And it's called Eagle Island Blues. Eagle Island, let all down, good time moonlight like me. I know.
When he's not performing, Francis is a humble man of few words. When in our Heartbeat Alaska studios here in Anchorage, he reflected on his travels through the years.
We traveled quite a bit, not so much here just recently, but in the past few years we've been to a lot of villages. Oh gosh, Eagle, Tanacross, Winnipeg, Fort Yukon several times, Costa Galena for the Jamboree. And we, wherever we go, Copper Center, we have friends there, and people just know who we are, you know, and it's always fun to see these folks. And because Bill and I went to Washington, D.C. in '92, I think it was. Spent 11 days there, the White House Mall, playing for. They wrote us a letter and said there was over 1 million people there, so during the 11 days they come through there. And we went to Manhattan for 5 days in '95, and that was fun. So we know a lot of people. Just fun going out there and playing for their dances and their potlucks and stuff. Shining in the sunlight, roaring engine, headed somewhere in flight. They're taking her away, leaving me lonely, silver wings, slowly fading out of sight. Don't leave me, I cried. Don't take that airplane ride, 'cause you put me out of my mind, left me standing here behind. They're taking her away, leaving me alone. Silver wings, slowly fading out of sight. Some of these songs remind me of my wife a lot because I was playing the guitar way back then, and right today even she keeps reminding me of this certain song that I did back then, and she'd ask me, you know, do you remember that one? And I'd say, oh yeah, and I remember where it was at and all that, you know. So they do bring back memories, a lot of these songs. And, you know, I do like the older country songs. The new stuff, I couldn't handle that. I just don't care for what they call in country music nowadays. To me, it's not really country, so like classic stuff, you know.
Francis explains what it was like growing up as a native in the villages and learning to play his music.
My mother was part German. My dad was part Swede, so I guess that would make me Athabascan, German, and Swede. I don't know what, like I said, when I was just a teenager, I started to play these country songs that we'd order in the catalogs, you know. And it just got a hold of me or whatever, I don't know. I just pursued it, you know. I just kept trying to. If I didn't know how to play the guitar, of course, I had to learn to do that. And I had an older friend that played the fiddle. And back then, there weren't too many musicians in the village. And he'd come and get me, and I was only 14 at the time. I knew 3 chords. I said, if you play something in 3 chords, I'll come with you. So we played for the dances, you know. And I played the 3 chords, and he played the music. And I guess that's where it all began. I started getting my, I got some practice in with him, you know, and we went from there. Everything just sort of fell into place.
I heard that some whistle blow. Got into trouble, had to run. Left my gal and left my home. I heard that some whistle blow. Just a kid acting smart, I went and broke my darling's heart. Yes, I was too young to know. They took me off the Georgia main and locked me to a ball and chain. I heard that some whistle blow. All alone I bear the shame. I'm a number, not a name. I heard that some whistle blow. Well, I'll be locked here in this cell till my body's just a shell and my hair turns whiter than snow. I'll never see that gal of mine. Lord, I'm in Georgia doing time. I heard that some whistle blow.
Flying in Alaska? Fly Frontier, the official airline of Heartbeat Alaska. Frontier is expanding again. They've added new routes to Nome, Kotzebue, and the surrounding villages. As you can see, Frontier is now really covering Alaska. So the next time you fly, try Frontier. Frontier offers quick, convenient check-in, low fares, and service direct to many of the villages. Frontier Flying Service is the official airline of Heartbeat Alaska. Make it your official airline too.
Hey everyone, is your home or office furniture showing its age? Let Scan Home and Office update your image. Albert's the expert. Give him a call, toll free. He can create the perfect furniture layout in the space you have available. He can even do this over the web. Scan Home wants to become your rural home office furniture supplier. It's mine. They even have financing options. Stop in at the corner of 36th and Arctic.
Which way is the runway heading to 02 and 20? So which one you landed on? 02, other way around. Okay. And what side traffic can you make? So you want to try to touch down at the beginning portion of the runway. Yeah. Kuluksak traffic, Cessna 76 November is on base for runway 202 Kuluksak.
Mokai, the versatile, durable, environmentally friendly, and fuel-efficient watercraft that's fun and easy to own. The strong polyethylene hull withstands scratches and impacts from river rocks. The jet pump requires only 4 inches, allowing for shallow water access, and the 3-gallon tank provides 8 to 10 hours of use. The engine and jet pump can be removed without tools in under a minute, making transport, storage an easy task. Mokai, accept no boundaries.
Francis calls Fairbanks home these days. So we traveled there, and our Heartbeat Alaska camera and crew caught up with him at Mrs. Scott's music class in Denali Elementary, where he was accompanied by Trimble Gilbert on fiddle, along with William Tritt, who was showing the kids some dance steps.
Just by looking at it, what's the difference between a guitar and a fiddle?
That fiddle has a stick and...
Francis retired from his job as a teamster 2 years ago. However, that retirement hasn't slowed his quest to keep the culture alive by teaching children traditional ways through his music. A deeply spiritual man, one of the things Francis holds most dear is his family and wife of more than 43 years. He explains how they first met.
I was sitting in a cab one day with a friend of mine, driving a cab there in Fairbanks, and I had just come from the job up on North Slope, and I saw her walking down the street. Didn't know her at the time, but I was being a little goofy, I guess, and I told my buddy, I says, "Yeah, now that there is a real pretty girl walking down the street, and I think I'm gonna marry her one day." And he looked at me, he says, "You're crazy." He says, "You'll never get married." And anyway, to make a long story short, I did meet her, and we got married in '57. It's been a long time.
All our sins and grief to bear, what a privilege to care. to God in prayer. Every trials and temptation, is there trouble anywhere? Jesus knows our every weakness. Take it to the Lord in prayer. Have we trials and temptations? Is there trouble anywhere? We should never be.
Although he's been fortunate enough to be able to play his music for more than 50 years, Francis knows that the decision of when to quit is not entirely his alone.
However long the good Lord allows me to, you know, when he cuts me off, I guess I'll be done. But I just love playing music.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us for Heartbeat Alaska Native News, Native Information, and like today, Native Fun. I welcome your phone calls. I welcome your emails. Reach me, Jeannie Green at ak.net, or give us a call at 907-563-7440. God bless you, and we'll see you again next week.